friends. Welcome. My name is Menachem Creditor. It's my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi for UJA Federation of New York, where we bring you Torah and music and blessing and community and friendship every weekday morning. We've been doing so since March 18th of 2020. Today is September 14th, 2021. It is broadcast 378. And this is our way of starting every day with more energy and with more community and with hope. And as we move toward Yom Kippur, it is a great chance to say good morning to everyone and then to take a nice walk, enjoy the world, see the world for which we're praying. Let's see who's here. Jessica, good morning. Sharon, Penny, Booker Tov, I miss you, my friend. Linda, good morning. Hi, Judy. Hi, Carl. It's good to see everyone here. David, Deborah, so lovely to see everyone. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Arlene. All right, I think we should get started. We should just jump right in. So let's see, Natalie, Roberta, you might be my last two in-person greetings at the moment. All right, Andy, I was kidding. You're first. And let's go right into it. Here we go. Good morning, friends. Oh, it's so good that we're all here together. Valerie, we knew BT meant Boker Tov. I'm just saying we could understand the greeting that you were offering us. And Stan, what a gift it was to sit with you in my office yesterday and to be with all of our colleagues at UJA. For those who weren't with us yesterday, I was broadcasting from my office. Yesterday was the first day that the full staff of UJA was together in Manhattan, in Westchester, and in Long Island. And it was so joyful. It was strange. It was a gift. It was well managed. Thank God for all of the beautiful people who worked hard to make sure that the right signs were there, the right protocols were in place. And to all of my colleagues, some of whom had not been in the building at all through the pandemic. It takes a lot of courage to show up, friends, and I want to thank you for that, because without you, it would not have been the experience that it was, and I believe it was a good thing to do. And our way of driving ourselves forward in the world is going to require courage over and over. It remains an unpredictable world, but it can be a joyful one too. And so thank God for everything that we shared. It's Tuesday, and tomorrow night is going to begin Yom Kippur, and so I wanted to just talk a little bit about that. So I hope that you're ready. Actually, I hope that we know that we're not. That's probably the right way to begin Yom Kippur. As Rabbi Alan Lew, a dear teacher of mine, who died too young, once wrote, and this is the title of his book, Yes, This is Real, and You Are Completely Unprepared. And that means that this is a real thing. This world is real. These days are real. These prayers for our world are real. And we are completely unprepared. And so what we do all the way from the beginning of the month of Elul that leads into Rosh Hashanah, and then through Rosh Hashanah, and the 10 days of repentance that we are in right now, Aseret Yemei Teshuvah, until Yom Kippur, which begins tomorrow night, through Sukkot, through the rest of Sukkot, through Shmini Atzeret and Simchat Torah. Those are days of getting our souls more in line, but we're never going to be fully ready. And by not being fully ready, we open ourselves up as human beings to really experience the world, to be surprised. Dr. King and Rabbi Heschel both taught that the essential gift is to remain surprised by things. And that can both mean I refuse to accommodate myself, to adjust myself, they both said, to violence and evil in the world. I refuse to become accustomed to it. I will be in shock because it shouldn't be there. So that's one way of being surprised. But the other way of being surprised is logging on at 9 o'clock every weekday morning and seeing friends and being surprised and being touched by the love that we show just by showing up. The surprise of looking out my window right now and seeing trees begin to change colors. As weird as the climate has become, the colors of the trees remain a sign that time moves forward and that nature is beautiful. Trees are at their most beautiful when they're changing, and they are always changing. So they're always at their most beautiful. And it's up to us to notice it, to be surprised by beauty. Yom Kippur might be something that you have experienced so many times. You might even have led services many times, as my beloved father, who's here this morning, has done. But as he has taught me, and as I teach now, the gift of real tefillah, the gift of real prayer, is when you open yourself up, even in the most rehearsed of words, and you feel something new, a spark of a connection, which we won't feel every time. We won't. To expect to feel it is not to be surprised. Martin Buber said very, very emphatically in all of his teachings, especially in his most famous book, I and Thou, that I cannot expect an encounter with the sacred. I can be open to it. And if I'm graced with God showing up, or God, or a tree, or my wife, or my father, or my child, or my neighbor, or someone I don't know, who might have something to offer, or who might need what I have to offer. If I can be open to those moments, that's when I can encounter God or the other. I'm not prepared for that. I should never consider myself prepared for that. I should allow it to be new every time. Yom Kippur is a gorgeous day. Some people think that it's a sad day, but it's not. It's not sad at all. I'll tell you my favorite Yom Kippur story tomorrow. But Yom Kippur is a happy day. We get to start again. What a gift. What a gift it is. And we should be surprised by the generosity of that gift. We should be surprised that there is such a thing as community, that there is such a thing as prayer, that there is such a thing as tradition, that there is such a thing as a friend. We should be surprised by that. Listen to this beautiful quote. It doesn't quite talk to surprise, but the Maggid of Mezrich, Dov Ber, a famous Hasidic leader, had this beautiful thing to say. When a person says the words of prayer so that they become the throne for God, so let me explain that just for a second. In classic Kabbalah, and there are lots of different streams of mysticism, in one way of understanding the divine through Kabbalah, prayer itself, once we offer it from a sincere heart, becomes God's throne. I don't really know what that means. No one obviously does. But the Kruvim, the angels that are nearest to the covenant, the Ark of the Covenant in the Mishkan, the Beit HaMikdash, the temples, those Kruvim, those cherubs, are said in Psalms to be the throne of God. So, when we offer our prayers, when we face each other, when we face God, our prayers become a throne for God. When that happens, an awesome silent fire takes hold of the person. Do you ever have that feeling? It might not be in formal prayer, but have you ever stood in nature or in love or in grief and been so overwhelmed, all you can say is, "Oh God." In that moment, a silent fire takes hold of me. I have been blessed, and it's been hard sometimes to have those intensities where all you can say, if you can say anything, is, "Oh God," or "Oh God." Surprised by the sharp experience. So listen to the sentence now, the whole sentence. When a person says the words of prayer so that they become a throne for God, an awesome silent fire takes hold of them as they ascend beyond the world of time. That silent fire that takes hold of my heart when I am in shock, when I am blessed, when I am moved or unable to move because of the intensity, the holy intensity of an experience. That silent fire takes hold of me, and I ascend beyond the world of time. And what do you see when you ascend beyond the world of time? I don't know. But I'm imagining that it means that when I can see beyond this moment, I can envision a world that my children actually deserve. I can see how it should be. I can even perhaps see that it will be, and that will motivate me to feel strong, to become more grounded in this world, ready, unprepared though I may be, to set to the work. Friends, these days are very complicated, and some of us have felt so debilitated. But every small step we take forward, unprepared though we may be, is one step closer to getting back to the work of healing this world. I don't think we can expect that it's going to be better without us taking those steps. The courage it requires of each of us is nothing short of a silent, strange fire. But that fire can burn within and motivate us to move our bodies, to allow our minds to open up again, to fill our hearts with something other than fear. Think beyond this moment. Enter into the timelessness of the call of healing this world. So friends, I want to bless you and me to not feel ready and to do it anyway. We are completely unprepared, but we are called. So wherever you're going to be marking Yom Kippur, with whomever, from wherever, please take this moment. You have a day and a few hours before Yom Kippur begins. Don't think you can complete the work. Yours is not to complete it. But as a famous sage taught us in Pirkei Avot, we are also not permitted to not start. We are not permitted to abdicate ourselves from the work. We are called to get to work. This day and a half is our chance to get one step closer to preparing. Maybe all of life is that preparation, but that means choose life. Choose the work of preparing yourself, and along the way help everyone you can. It is an enormous gift to have Yom Kippur. It is an enormous gift to enter into it unprepared with an open heart. No matter how you mark it, please mark it. Find a community that is streaming online. If you can't get to shul this year, reach out to family and friends and neighbor and say, how are you marking Yom Kippur, and are you okay? Yom Kippur is about repairing relationships. Should we? You might not feel prepared for that, but do it anyway. So that's the blessing. Unprepared and in it. Here we go, everyone. Let's get ready for a good day. We'll see each other tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Gmar Chatima Tova. See you tomorrow morning at 9.